I want to talk to you about today is just talk about a word in golf that probably comes up. Some of you may be fully aware of it, some may not be. And that's the word bounce. What does bounce actually mean? Well, what the bounce is, it's on the sole of the golf club, and you'll see it in modern days where you have different wedges, 50, 52, 54, 58, 56, 60, and you'll see set different numbers. So effectively what that means is the lower the number, the less bounce we have on the club, and I'll just try and explain that a little bit more in a minute. So as you can see here, I have my 3 wedges here like so. So on my 3 wedges, I've got a 50, 54 and 58, and you'll see I've got 10 degrees, 8 degrees and 14 degrees of bounce. So the highest bounce is on my 54, which is classed as my sand wedge. Why do I need that? So obviously that helps a lot. When I strike into the sand, okay, I get more bounce, helps me bounce the club under the ball and pop it out. Again, when we played the shots from the very thick grass, when we talked about the density of the roots and having more room underneath, again, that bounce will help me pop through that thick grass and pop the ball up. Why would I tend to go for a low bounce? Well, you can see on my 58, I only have 8 degrees of bounce. So this again will come into play when you're playing off a very tight lie. In other words, bare patches, not a lot of grass. It may be that in a bunker, some courses vary when you get very thin and fine sand, where again, that's going to help to play better than one that if you've got too much bounce. If I just try and demonstrate what I mean here, so I've just got on my little placemats here. So you'll see here, this is the 54 with 14 bounce. So what I'm trying to sort of get across here is you see what it basically means. If that was a marble floor or a plate, you'll notice here that the higher the bounce, the higher the leading edge sits off the ground. When that bounce number goes down, in effect, it means that the leading edge starts a lot tighter and a lot closer to the ground. So again, if you were using this 54 for bare patch, as it comes in, the sole's going to hit the ground early and make the club jump up. If you're playing with low bounce, you're going to have a better opportunity to get a better strike against the back of the golf ball without the sole of the club forcing it to jump up as it makes contact. So here guys, that's just trying to get a brief explanation about what bounce means. Where would you use a low bounce or a high bounce in and around the greens? Secondly, if you think about what we talked about yesterday with the pitching. Now, if I play with massive shaft lean, what I actually do, if I play a huge shaft lean, I put the leading edge into the ground, and any bounce on the club, its backside is up in the air. So I'm not going to get any help at all. When I'm pitching off normal and nice grass, if I mistime that leading edge is like a knife into butter. If I play with the shaft more neutral, like so, and then I come in, if I use my torso, even if the club slightly touches the ground as it hits the ball, the bounce will help the club keep moving through impact, and I can still get a successful result on my pitch shots. So hopefully that just clears up a couple of points and makes the understanding of what bounce means on your lofted clubs, and what sort of lies you would potentially use a high or low bounce from. But also going back to the pitching, if you play with aggressive shaft lean, it doesn't matter what the bounce says on the bottom, you're not going to be able to use any of it when you come in to strike the ball. So take care guys, hope everyone's staying healthy and well, and enjoy the rest of your day.